Hi guys, welcome back to the Funky Evolution Party. I'm Alice Green. It is a full moon in Scorpio today. Obviously it's Monday. I've broken my Friday, Saturday, Sunday rule of whiskey and decided to enjoy my magic full moon Monday. I haven't done a video in ages and obviously I've had a few drinks, so I thought it was time to finally tackle not that I've been avoiding you guys, but I just can't be bothered with the craziness of our modern day society that is allowing day in, day out to just be robbed blind, to be screwed over, to be like, if I tell you half of the stories that have gone on over the last month and a half, 2 months, um, you'd be on your asses laughing. There's been many magic moments in between, but as I have had to learn is that when everything is coming at you, you sometimes just need to laugh about it, and that's why food, fashion, humor, and music are the four things that are going to unite us globally and win this war that has been endless, and I mean endless and relentless. I am no different to the rest of you guys. I'm gonna, I could blame it on jet lag, I could blame it on lots of things. It is those final last details that I am avoiding in life that I now need to officially deal with and just nip in the bud and be like, okay, breathe. Scorpio is about death and destruction. It is about cutting out anything in our lives that no longer serves you. There is plenty of that. Um, Unfortunately, I've completely gutted out my life that I'm not quite sure what would be left to be like, oh yeah, okay. Um, and it's not that I'm like, oh, it's very easy to get that way, and I understand why society is on its knees, why people are on so much medication, why we are attacking each other. Um, we live in this world where it's so much easier to play the victim or to blame other people for our mishappenings rather than take the ownership. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of what is happening with me isn't because of me being a lazy bitch. It's because people hate the fact that I'm not a lazy bitch and that I get up off my ass. Even in the most trying of times, I have to pull my shit together because that is what an adult does. That is, as a human society, if we want to progress, if we want to succeed, we need to be like, are we going to take this anymore? How much more do we take before the entire system collapses? Literally, what has been hidden or tries to hide will come to light. So the most beautiful story of yesterday was, France and Germany and England and their professional leaders who are making decisions about our lives and our entire global community through wars, through taking our taxes away to fund wars, to kill more people and more children, and to fuel this a society that finds me and tells me that I'm a terrible mother for taking my children on holiday, getting fined $2,000, like £1,000 for not wearing a seatbelt correctly. Like, what is it and where is it that we actually live in a society that has literally gone so far down the wrong direction? Oh, it's not that I'm on coke, it's my nose is very itchy. Although it could be taken and misconstrued the wrong way. And this is what happens in our world, is that like people have this observation and they see you from the outside and they're not actually looking. The amount of times I have to defend myself for just being a normal person, and today I got my fairy book out for you all, for this full moon, and it's the Song of the Dead Nettle Fairy. Through sun and rain, the country lane, the field, the road, are my abode. Through leaf and bud, be splashed with mud. Who cares? Not I. I see the sky, the kindly sun, the wayside fun of trampling folk who smoke and joke, the brains who heed my dusty weed. No string have I to make them cry. And truth to tell, they love me well. My brothers, white and yellow bright, are finer chaps than I, perhaps. Who cares, not I. So now, goodbye. I just opened this as I just opened it on this particular page. And I have so much mud thrown at me, and it doesn't stick. Because my deeds outweigh my needs. And this is the trick of this Scorpio moon, is like, how much mud, like, and I'm not just talking like on a personal level, on a professional level, it's like every level, you're getting mud thrown at you, and then how do you be like, actually, you know, through leaf and bud, be splashed with mud, and my favourite, folk who smoke and joke. Our society needs to change in a big way. We need to look at where we are like, oh, you smoke this and you're this and you're this, versus actually, as an individual, you've managed to rise above the mud. And this was just a Taurus new moon where we felt stuck in the mud. All these bullies coming at us, and the trick was to grab the bull by the horns, and now it's officially Scorpio. Off with their heads. All the cokeheads out there making decisions on global topics and on like, again, spending our taxes. I'm going to work. I struggle I've got twins. I've got to feed my kids. I've got to, in a single household, it's almost impossible. And then you want me to pay these crazy fines, and then you want to send all this money to blow up other women and children in other countries. We need a reality check. We need to look at who are making these decisions about our lives. You taking ownership of your life, and that comes with fighting back. They're throwing freaking chemicals at us, all the heavy metals. God knows the long-term effects they have on us. Wondering why I'm so messed up in my head. I know it's not me, but there's only so much physically one individual can do on this planet at any given point in time, and collectively we need to come together, and that is united we stand, divided we fall. It doesn't have to be boring, it doesn't have to hurt. We can come together globally and say, we're not taking this anymore, and start pushing back. Why am I being fined £160? Because no other parents are fighting back, saying, actually, our kids are better educated on those 3 to 6 days that they had off, versus people that are doing God knows what, and you've got the governments covering up crazy BS and not taxing big businesses, but you, the individual, and who they're going after, who they're attacking, and making you feel like there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. The system is messed up, and it's up to us to change that system, and it comes with us putting our foot down. This is the Scorpio season. Not doing this anymore. Those cokeheads who are making decisions about Ukraine and about Palestine, and no. So if I was a cokehead, right? No, this is not how we run things. It's actually yesterday that everyone was drinking. I was just like, no, thank you. I'm okay. I don't actually need that. It's not about escapism. It's about dealing with things. And we all need to just get up and deal with our BS. So then collectively, we're helping one another rather than attacking each other. And that was the biggest thing. I was like, we don't get to attack each other. We're not each other's punching bags. We're also not the slaves of the government to sit there and rob us blind. The amount of fines I paid, and like even just stupid shit. Like I thought I was going to like enjoy some amusement parks in Abu Dhabi and go to Ferrari World and have a great time. No, I ended up at the Temple of Heaven in Beijing. Like, you talk about a mind mess, but you deal with it and you get up and you make everything. This is the way it is. I accept it. Once you accept it, you're one step ahead of yourself, because everybody else you can leave behind. Lead, follow, or get out of my way. So I'm going to leave you there. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Death and rebirth. Again, this garden was created from my waste. So throw things away and they will come back. Please like, share, and get the message out there.